Okay, we were talking about conscious competence. Conscious competence is actually where you are a little bit worried. So what will people say? For example, presentation skills. For the first time, I remember in 1998, when I gave my first presentation, I was shivering. Even after that, till 2000, 2003, even sometimes today. But now it's in the practice. It's on the fourth stage. तो कॉन्शियस कॉम्पिटेंस से हम अक्सर घबराते हैं कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, दुनिया क्या कहेगी. इसकी और आसान आपको मिसाल देता हूं. साइकिल आप सब लोगों को चलानी आती है? साइकिल चलानी आती है? बिल्कुल आती है. लेकिन जब पहली दफा चलाई थी तो क्या बैठते ही चला ली थी? नहीं ना, आप गिरे थे. जब आप गिरते हैं, लड़खड़ाते हैं, तो लोग हंसते हैं. अक्सर आपके करीबी लोग ही हंसते हैं कि ओ गिर गया, यार देखो इसको ये चीज नहीं आती. That is the point. We go back to the ghaflat and we do wrong. हम बहुत गलत करते हैं जब हम गफलत के स्टेज में वापस चले जाते हैं, because we don't develop ourselves for the people who are laughing on us or who are making fun of us. Does that matter? Who is responsible if you go back from conscious competence to unconscious incompetence? We. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? हम किसी और की वजह से अपने करियर को क्यों दाव पे लगाएं? अपनी जिंदगी को, हम अपने आने वाले इंग्रेडिएंट्स को जो हम पोर कर रहे हैं, हम उसको क्यों मुसीबत में डालें? All we have to do, we have to focus upon our development. Once you practice, once you master, the fourth stage is unconscious competence. It will be like that. It is going to be like that, that ingredient. So these are the 4 steps. Unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence. गफलत से एहसास में आना कि मुझे ये चीज आनी चाहिए, रिपोर्ट राइटिंग. फिर उसके बाद उसको कॉन्शियस कॉम्पिटेंस पे लेके जाना, प्रैक्टिस करना, ट्राई करना, एंड देन यू बिकम एट द टॉप लेवल अनकॉन्शियस कॉम्पिटेंस, जो कि आपके तहत शऊर में आ जाती है. वो कहते हैं ना, मेरे दाएं हाथ का खेल है ये चीज. आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट प्रेजेंटिंग एनी प्रेजेंटेशन. I am confident about report writing. That is the ingredient you're going to pour in self. I just gave you one example. Ladies and gentlemen, as per your own careers, what you can do is you can develop 2 ingredients per year, 3 ingredients per year, every quarter 1 competence. Is it difficult? Now just imagine if every quarter you develop yourself on something in line with your passion. The point number 1, knowing your accurate career aspirations. In line with your passion. You do 1 certification, you develop your report writing skills, you develop your presentation skills, you increase your communication capability, which is key to success. Think about it. After a year, if you have 4 more ingredients, new ingredients in you, people will see. You don't have to tell people, I know this. You just need to create avenues. You just need to create opportunities yourself to tell people that you are capable without forcing them. So this is the formula on point number 2, to develop yourself. Develop more ingredients inside you in line of your career and passions. Then we all know we have to customize our resumes. This is again behind the scene. Behind the scene की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ इस वक्त, जो कि अभी हम on the floor पे नहीं आए हैं. So we have to customize our resumes according to the jobs. What is required? I'm an HR consultant. If any client asks me to propose for the trainings, what should I do? I should start my resume from executive search and NLP coaching or trainings. Obviously, I need to highlight trainings which my prospective client is looking for, so that it is going to be eye-catching. Do you know the life of the resume in front of the recruiter? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And in those particular 10 seconds, you have to make your impact. So how important your resume is. Your relevant ingredients should be at top, eye-catching, on page 1. Sometimes if an organization looks for people who are more educated from good institutions, renowned institution. You need to put your education up front. You need to make a brief profile. So your resume has a lot of importance within it. Be searchable. Point number 4, online. Be searchable online. आपका LinkedIn का profile, Facebook के ऊपर, and be careful as well. Be careful. जितने भी आपके jargons or words हैं, as per your passion, as per your career, put them on the top in your resume, on your LinkedIn profile, so that people can search you easily. And the point number 5, which is related to this, is again has a very much has relevancy and importance with this particular point, which is research yourself online. Research your own self, because what happened online, we take it lightly. सोशल मीडिया पे आपका प्रोफाइल, चाहे वो फेसबुक पे हो, ठीक है, चाहे वो ट्विटर पे हो, चाहे इंस्टाग्राम पे हो, एम्प्लॉयर सर्च यू. तो फर्स्ट सर्च योरसेल्फ. एक माजी में किसी पॉलिटिकल पोस्ट पे, किसी फनी पोस्ट पे आपने क्या रिमार्क्स दिए हुए, उनको डिलीट करें वहां से जाके. अपने ईमेल आईडीज का ख्याल रखें. Somebody shared a story with me, which was a very, very relevant and funny story as well. A girl came to a training institute and she asked that I want to be a trainer. And the CEO said, okay, you want to be a trainer. I would like you to read this book and come back to me and give us the presentation and think about it properly, that are you passionate about the training? She said, yes. She went off. She went back to her house. क्या हुआ उसके बाद? जब सर्च किया गया ऑनलाइन, तो जो उनका निकनेम था वो था स्वीट बबली. Now you have to take care of such things. Rock star, Johnny Pandey, things like that. You need to cut those down. You need to eliminate those things from your social media channels if you want to be a professional in your own field, because professionalism matters. और जो अगर आप कस्टमाइज करते हैं अपना रिज्यूमे, उसको जाके LinkedIn पे भी कस्टमाइज करें. Because if your resume is saying something in front of the employer and your social media is saying something else, then it's not going to work out. You need to focus on your development and this behind the scene part, specifically your resume. So have you noted down all the 5 points so far? Point number 1, I repeat, know your accurate career aspirations. Point number 2, know your current and desired ingredients. And I gave you the tool of ladder of learning, 4 steps, right? Then customize your resume, be searchable, research yourself. There are 5 points. The 6th one is make relevant LinkedIn changes, which I just spoke about. कि अपनी LinkedIn की भी जो changes हैं, उनको भी अपने CV के एतबार से change करते रहें, प्रोफाइल को वहां पे वैसा ही ना रहने दें जैसा वहां पे प्रोफाइल है. Then set up on the floor, which is an interview part. If you have done all the required efforts, if you made the required efforts, you have poured in the ingredients which are required as per the job, you will definitely go get a call for an interview. Now, that is the area where you have to present yourself. 2 points, appearance and articulation, both communicates. So on the floor, what you do is you communicate. When you communicate in 2 manners. One is your appearance. How are you looking? Are you dressed up, neat and clean, nicely? You're groomed? Are you well groomed? Sometimes people don't take care on online interviews. Interviews with Zoom, interviews with Skype, they take it casual. Don't take it casual. Be in your formal dress. Show the professionalism. Take care of the surroundings. You have to take care of the surroundings no matter what. You have to show your appearance in a nice gesture with a suit so that the interviewers or panelists sees that you care. You have that professional attributes within yourself. So you will communicate through your dressing, through your grooming part. Regardless of, sometimes people say कि यार वो interviewers तो t-shirt में बैठे हुए थे, हमें आपने क्यों सूट पहनवा दिया, या हमें आपने क्यों इतना शर्ट वर्ट्स पहना के बिठवा दिया और कहा कि जी प्रॉपर्ली करना. Let them. Interviewers are not looking for job or career. You are looking for that. So be professional. Show your professionalism. So online का ख्याल रखें, अपनी appearance का ख्याल रखें, and articulation. Well versed with your CV, your achievements, with accuracy of dates. Again, just like job descriptions, I have heard people saying, सब तो किया हुआ है, मुझे पता है मैंने क्या किया है, मैं चला जाऊंगा, मैं जाके कर लूंगा, बात कर लूंगा. I know what I have done. That is the one of the biggest mistake we do. All we need to do, we need to take care. We need to read our CV from point A to point Z, आखिरी हर्फ तक, till the last word. We have to look into our CV. We have to read, we have to understand as per the job. We have to come up with the example. We have to practice. Look at the cricketers. जावेद मियांदाद बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है, लेकिन क्या वो नेट प्रैक्टिस में नहीं जाता था? You have to do net practice. It is just like that. For any interview, if you get an interview call, remember one thing: you have worked really hard on behind the scene. Do you really want to पानी फेरना चाहते हैं उसके ऊपर जो आपने 80% अपना काम किया है behind the scene? No, we don't want. So all you have to do, you have to practice. Practice, read your CV, reread your CV, reread your achievements with dates, so that you can articulate well. And there are tricky questions which interviewers ask. और आजकल बड़ा बहुत ही एक जबरदस्त क्वेश्चन चला हुआ है, tell me about yourself. Why do they ask this? Tell me about yourself. Because they need to know clarity of your mind towards your passion. They need to know your attitude towards work. They need to know that are you a good fit for this job? It's not an easy question to answer, but it's not difficult if you've worked well behind the scene. Tell me about yourself. And one more interesting question. Sometimes interviewers ask, who are you? सबसे पहले कैंडिडेट वही स्ट्रेस में आ जाता है, अब मैं क्या बोलूं? अक्सर इसके जवाब इस तरह के भी आते हैं, I am human, I am Muslim, I am a corporate graduate, something. But it's what they want to ask is much more deeper. Who are you? I'm a certified NLP master practitioner. If the job is for the coaching, if somebody asks me, who are you? I would say I'm a certified NLP master practitioner from the American Board of Neuro-Linguistic Programming. I'm a certified NLP personal breakthrough coach, and I can add value to your organization by coaching your employees in order to their development needs, which will actually develop your organization. This is what they want to hear. They're not interested, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a human, I'm a Muslim, I'm whatever I am. So sometimes you need to prepare first for these questions and tell me about yourself. This is, sometimes I have seen people saying, everything is written there in the CV. It's obvious everything is written in the CV, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't reply. You should reply. You must reply to that question and be prepared for that. Who are you? And that is what we are going to do after 2 of my slides. That I would request you to write your 1-minute introduction. How? I'll take you to the 3 steps for on the floor performance. Step number 1. When the interviewer asks on the floor that tell me about yourself, step number 1, always start with greetings. Just don't start the way I started. Give you an example. I'm a certified NLP master practitioner. No, don't do that. Start with a greeting that shows confidence. Start by thanking them to allowing you to be a part of the interview, and your name. And name, I would say full name, not just Junaid. For example, good morning. If it is a morning time, good morning. If it's an afternoon, good afternoon. If it's an evening, good evening. This shows your confidence and stability. When the interviewer asks you, tell me about yourself, thank you very much, sir, for allowing me for this interview. My name is Junaid Ahsan. Or you can start with good evening. The best one is start with the greetings. Good evening, or good evening panelist. If there are so many, 3-4 people, or if there are one person, good evening, sir, or good evening, madam. but that gives the confidence in you, and this will only comes from the practice behind the scene. You can't walk in and you can sit, otherwise you'll be in stress. So if you want to make an impact on the floor, you need to prepare fast. You need to be prepared fully. Step number one, greetings. Good evening, panelists, and thank you for allowing me to appear in this interview. My name is Junaid Ahsan. This is the first part. I'll take you with the flow as well. This is the first step. The step number two is share your experience, total number of years and current one to begin with. Once you do the greeting parts, after taking your name, my name is Junaid Ahsan, you can always say, it's been 10 years I'm working in human resource consulting. Since last 5 years, I am leading a learning portfolio of XYZ company. And during this tenure, we have developed 75% of human productivity within our organization. Now, what are you doing here? You're projecting three things. What three things? Number one, it's been 10 years, I'm in human resource area, right? That's the first part. You have given the interviewer an idea and clarity that since last 10 years, you're in the market. Then from last 5 years, you are leading the learning portfolio where you're working in, let's suppose, training need assessments and through facilitation through internal and external resources. Now you are actually, defining that what you are doing, what achievements you have. With the third point, employees productivity with 100% increase. That is where. And for the fresh graduates, if you are a fresh graduate, what you have to say. सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम आती है जब फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट्स का इंटरव्यू करो, दे कम अप विद हमारा तो कोई एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं. Do you believe in that? No, they actually have an experience. They can always come up, good evening, sir. My name is Junaid Ahsan, and I'm a passionate law graduate from SM Law College and having an internship with FMCG, within FMCG and pharmaceutical sector in their anti-bribery and anti-corruption department, which is ABAC, through trainings and coaching sessions for all the employees. Now, what this guy is projecting here, number one, the importance of internship. Internships in your career, if you're a fresh graduate, has lots and lots of importance. Sometimes we don't, most of the people, when we ask कि जी internship किया है तो क्या किया? Sir, आपको तो पता है internship में क्या करा? क्या पता? क्या करवा? It is your responsibility being a fresh graduate to learn about the culture of the organization, the department you're working in, and the achievements you have for that particular department. If you share those achievements, organization will think that yes, you are passionate. Yes, you know what you're talking about. Yes, you're serious about your career. They will give you a chance. The chances are higher to get hired. The chances are higher to get hired if you are focused. Your focused approach, kabhi bhi aapki focused approach rahega nahi jayegi. So even if you have experience or you don't have any experience, it's all depends how you project yourself. And projection behind the scene, preparation behind the scene, development of your ingredients behind the scene matters on the floor. One should not lose out on the floor. If you're losing out on the floor, that is just because of less of preparation and confidence. So prepare yourself. Again, preparation is the key. Then the step number 3, show up your research over the company. They have not asked you for the company, that what they do, but you have to show. आपने बताना है कि आपने research किया. वो कैसे बताएंगे? There are different ways. So you can always say, with my passion to work as a corporate lawyer, supported by my academics and internship experience, where I learned zero tolerance policy for corruption, I wish to work for a 31 years old progressive and leading incredible organization like yours. And I do believe I can make a positive impact. Now, using a sentence, I wish to work for a 31 years old progressive incredible firm like yours, that gives that project in interviewer's mind that you have read about their organization. It could be anything. 31 years history आपको LinkedIn से मिल जाती है, history आपको organizations की website से मिल जाती है. Do read about the organization, because this is something very, very important on the floor. Now, if we take 3 steps in a flow, so I would just like to read it in front of you so that I should also not do any mistake. So it will be in the flow. For example, good evening panelists, and thank you for shortlisting me for the interview. My name is Ali Kamal. Being a passionate law graduate from SM Law College with an internship experience within pharma and FMCG sector, I have gained a valuable experience from their legal teams on anti-bribery, anti-corruption, UK ABAC law, where the focus was in ensuring continuous awareness of ABAC through trainings. With my passion to work as corporate lawyer, supported by my academics and internships, where I learned zero tolerance policy for corruption, I wish to work for a 31-year-old progressive and credible firm like yours, and I do believe I can make a positive impact. This is a 1-minute introduction. This can only happen if you prepare well, if you do your incantation. What is incantation? Incantation is like a mantra, where your body and mind together read it. जिसे आपको एक रट्टा लगाना कहते हैं ना, आप मंत्रा जब आप पढ़ते हैं. So if you do that for your own career, you develop that 1-minute introduction. When anybody in an interview asks you, tell me about yourself. If you do it today, if you write a 1-minute introduction today after this session, trust me, that will give you an indication how much ingredients, how much more ingredients you want for your future. That will definitely give you an indication कि मुझे इस चीज की भी जरूरत है, मुझे तो इसको मजीद बेहतर करना है. Because जब इंटरव्यू मुझसे पूछता है tell me about yourself, तो मैं अक्सर वो चीजें भी बता रहा होता हूँ जिसकी जरूरत नहीं है. किया हुआ है मैंने, लेकिन जरूरत किस चीज की है? रेलेवेंसी की. Where there is a relevant thing. So if you go through that, मिसाल के तौर पे ये तो मैंने इंटर्नशिप का कहा था. If I talk about myself, right? If I take it like that, good evening and thank you for shortlisting me for the interview. My name is Junaid Ahsan. I'm having 2 decades of professional experience in the field of executive search, NLP personal breakthrough coaching, management training, Lego serious play training, and career coaching. Since last 10 years, I'm leading Talent Experts International. Now I'm coming towards my current organization, giving number 1, the projection of 2 decades, 20 years experience. Now the current organization. Since last 10 years, I'm leading Talent Experts International, where we have placed over 600 executives within and outside Pakistan. Now what I'm doing here, I'm projecting. It's all about projection. In last 10 years, we have placed over, this is achievement. Whatever achievement you have done, you have to specifically come according to the relevancy of the job. What I'm doing here is, since last 10 years, I'm leading Talent Experts International, where we have placed over 600 executives from CEO to grassroots level within Pakistan and outside Pakistan. Since last 6 years, we have trained more than 3,000 candidates and coached them as well. Now, the other area is the training with various reputed organizations. I'm a certified, and now coming back to the certification, certified NLP Master Practitioner. What are my certifications are? You can say, prepare your 1-minute introduction. Then I have the ability, skills, and experience to transform your lives. I repeat, I have the ability, skills, and experience to transform your lives and helping you achieve your career aspirations through NLP personal breakthrough coaching, because I'm a certified practitioner. So how does that sound when you talk about with the confidence? And you can only talk with the confidence if behind the scene you have worked 100%. In fact, more than 100%. Remember, your focus determines your destiny. Your focus determines your destiny. And if your focus is on career, not on jobs, I again change my title. Not job searching, career searching. The first thing you will go do is you're going to reflect back to yourself. You will see what's inside you, what is required out there. So I would like you, request all of you to prepare your 1-minute introduction. practice it, and increase your ingredients to have more jobs, to have availability, to search jobs, to search careers. With, trust me, with a little focus and persistence. I repeat, with a little focus and persistence to keep on developing yourself every year, 4 new ingredients, or 2 new ingredients, or even 1 new ingredient using ladder of learning, you will be able to increase your chances of becoming an asset that employers needs to hire. This is not too simple, but it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Do you agree? Is it difficult? Is it difficult? Whatever I've said, behind the scene and on the floor, it's all about your focus. करना आपने है, किसी और ने नहीं करना. ये जिंदगी आपसे शुरू हुई है, आप ही पे खत्म होनी है. करियर भी आपने स्टार्ट किया है, आप ही इसको अंजाम तक पहुंचाएंगे. So ingredients भी आपने डालने हैं, focus भी आपने अपने ऊपर करना है. So when we talk about career searching ingredients, you have to build up yourself. You have to move on. With this, I would like to thank you on behalf of Team Talent Experts. Anybody have question, you can